What's going on, guys? It's Jeremy Bob Gamer bringing you episode 2 for Rags to Ronaldo. Now, if you haven't got to see the first episode, make sure you go check it out. Make sure you check out the link in the description to get yourself some fast and reliable Ultimate Team coins. Now, let's go straight into it. Last episode we did get 2 upgrades because we got a hat-trick, but then we had to replace one of our players with a downgrade because, as you guys know, the rules are simple. We start off with a basic bronze squad. If we win, we get to upgrade the player by 1 class, i.e. non-rare bronze to rare bronze, and if we lose, we have to downgrade, and we lost the last game. But hopefully it can be better this episode, guys. Let's go jump into some games and see if we can get some upgrades. Right, so the first squad we actually came up against in this episode was a pretty decent side. We thought we could beat it with the Moreno, but it actually turned out to be a dull game, and we got absolutely aided by this one. I mean, look at this. We conceded a long shot which should never have gone in, but you know, and then later on in the game, about 10 minutes later of the game, we actually scored a good goal from the Korean Jesus that is Jung Sung Jeon. But that was all she wrote for that game, guys. It turned out to be a draw, and as you guys know, a draw counts as nothing, so we headed in straight to the next game. And this squad, we thought we could beat it, but as it turned out, the player was actually incredibly good. Some of these players in these lower divisions are actually really good. But here we go, Korean Jesus yet again, hopping up in the box and having an absolute superb finish. So we were actually feeling pretty confident at this point. We're like, yeah, we can do this, we can take it on. But then about 10 minutes later, he goes and pops one in the back of the net to destroy our lead. And then again, he does it here, cuts inside to make it another one. So that was, and then again, he does it here. So we actually end up losing that game 3-1, and so downgrade a player. We are building up quite a bad run of form after that game. As you saw, we did get kind of wasted. I do believe that after we start upgrading this squad and start getting some better players in, it won't be so bad, because we have got a lot of these players on 6 and 4 chem, or as I think it is. Yeah, and it is quite terrible. But as you guys know, the highest rated player from the game we lose gets downgraded, but as we only have one rare bronze, it is going to be Mukhtar that gets downgraded, and that means that the absolute spoon of McGregor is back. So let's try and get into another game now, guys, and at least try and get some of our players back. Right, guys, well, when we saw our opponent, we were not looking very optimistic. But as you can see here, Korean Jesus picks the ball up in the box in the early days and puts it home to make it 1-0. And we were feeling pretty confident now. I mean, this guy's got a good squad, better than ours anyway, but he still couldn't stop us. But then look at this, Jackson Martinez with the OP header. You can never really stop that. But then in this game, we actually realised our opponent could not stop the 1-2 through balls. I mean, this is a good break from like a 68 pace player or something like that, and he puts that home to make it 2-1. And that is really, really good, actually. And then again, we abuse that 1-2 ball, find whatever his name is in the box again, and slot it home. In the next clip, you actually find out that he does get one back, but that means that we did win the episode 3-2. What's up, guys? Now back with the squad, and as you guys know, because we just won that last game, it's upgrade time. Now, instead of putting our striker and our cam back in, which we did lose due to losing a few games, we're actually thinking maybe we need to upgrade our defence. So this guy, Boateng, he's actually going to get swapped out for... nope. I know you're all thinking it was going to be Kroos, but it's not. It is going to be Hobberg. I don't even know how to say his name, guys, but he looks like a pretty solid centre defensive midfield player from Bayern Munich and from Denmark, so that's pretty good. I think we might end this episode after one more game, guys, so let's go jump into that and see if we can get an... Right, so this is the squad that we played for the final game of the episode, and it actually does look like a pretty decent squad. When we saw it, we were slightly intimidated by the way it was playing, but it's all good because we actually cut in with the ball and find a goal in the early days with none other than Korean Jesus. And then of course we find another one with our really tall centre backs in the back of the net. That was a really nice header. It floated for days and we're really quite happy about it. He does actually get one back off this weird like volley thing, and we were pretty raging at that because the past couple of games we have got EAA'd, so we got our sweaty gloves on, boys. We got our sweatbands on, we got our towel out, and we did our own little version of the kickoff glitch. You'll see me do this twice in this video, and it's just a thing we kind of pass it forward, ping it to your other striker, and then ping it back over to the top. He actually did here start to worry me because he turned his game up a little bit and he actually ended up getting another goal. It was another EAA's goal with it bobbling over the keeper. So yet again, guys, we went and got our trusty sweatband out and our trusty little towel, and we just nuked him. We used the Korean, and look at that finish, the bounce, and then straight in the back of the net. But we weren't done that yet. We weren't done there, guys. Nope, he passed it out, and I know it's sweaty, I know it's wrong, and it should be against FIFA rules, but I did it, and I bloody enjoyed doing it. And then to finish it off, we realised we could get a hat-trick, guys. We realised that the guy whose name I cannot pronounce, the German striker, could get a hat-trick. So what did we do? We put him on the penalty, and we put it home, as you're about to find out, guys, which means we actually ended up winning this one 6-2, and he ended up rage quitting, which means we actually get a double. So let's go see what we did with our double upgrade. Right, guys, we are finally happy. We have finally started to win some games, and as you saw in the last video, our striker Numega, however you pronounce his name, actually got us a hat-trick, which you guys know activates our bonus of having 2 players upgraded instead of 1 for the win. So the first player we chose, we were going to upgrade McGregor, even though he did well, and put back in our man Mukhtar. And then we could have obviously put our striker back in or changed someone else, but because of the terrible game he had against Akinfenwa when he decided to run out and get chipped twice in that game, guys, we actually decided to change Rodriguez, the keeper, and we put in Grau. So that's the end of the episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, that would be absolutely awesome. Episode 3 of Rags to Ronaldo will be out very soon, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Jeremy Bob Gamer. See you later.